Have you ever felt like your time was running out? Maybe you wasn't going to be alive much longer. You thought you were going to die. I can remember when I was a young boy. My mom and dad tell me the story. We was coming home, and I asked them. I said, I was probably 6, 7 years old. I said, "Why do people die?" And my mom said, "Well, it's their time. Their time runs out." And I said, "Well, let's hurry up and get home. I want to play with my train. I feel like my time's running out." And they laugh at that, but one day there's going to come a time, it's your last minute. You're going to die. Life will be over. You'll never be able to do anything else. What you've done, what you've had the opportunity to do with your life, it's over. I look back, I know I wasted and did a lot of sinful things. I failed the Lord in many ways. And we try, we can't live the life we can't be faithful. Jesus said, "Be thou faithful unto death, and you shall receive the crown of life." And I look at my life, and I know I've not been faithful in a lot of ways. I've failed in so many ways, and made promises and sin, confess. But we can be faithful, and it's only through the power of the Holy Spirit. James says, "For what is your life? It is even a vapor that appears for a little time and then vanishes away." Just a mist is so short. But Romans says, "If you live after the flesh, you shall die. But if you through the Spirit do mortify the deeds of the flesh, you shall live." So it's through, we must be born again of the Spirit, then the power of the Holy Spirit. And then we can live and overcome. Who is he that overcome but he that believeth that Jesus is the Son of God? And we can overcome this life. Now, you can have peace in your time of dying. I heard of one preacher, he said, "Trust in God and you need not fear." That was his last words. David Brainerd, who suffered tuberculosis for years preaching, he said, "Such trials and fatigues as these serve only to wean me from the world, and I trust will make heaven the sweeter." My mom said she almost drowned one time when she was young, gave up, and this beautiful peace come over her. And that's what it can be. We can have this peace. Corrie ten Boom said, "Death is like when you take a long travel with your parents, you go to sleep, and when you wake up, you be in your bed." And that's the way it'll be for a Christian. We'll wake up, we'll be home, because heaven's where we belong. We're just pilgrims here. So keep the faith. And let's live for Jesus. Humble ourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift us up. I want you to know God's real. And whatever time, it's not too late. Start living for Jesus.